Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today's video is going to be an introduction to a new project pan. So I have been realizing lately that my skincare collection is way bigger than I would like it to be. I've been on a skincare kick this year. I've just been enjoying trying out a bunch of different skincare products, but I'm ready to kind of pare things down, and I was realizing, I think the best way to get this back to a manageable state is by doing a project pan. I don't normally put a whole lot of skincare in my project pans, but that's because usually my skincare collection is at a pretty manageable size. So I think what I'm gonna do is just have 10 skincare products in this project that I would like to use up by the end of the year. So this is just gonna go until the end of December, end of 2020, which is about 4.5 months away, which is crazy that there's only that many months left in this year, but kind of honestly kind of ready for this year to be over. So this is gonna be mostly facial skincare, but then I do have a couple of hair care products that I also decided to put in here. Yeah, I have a pretty small bathroom sink area, and it has just been crowded by way too many products. So let's do this. A couple weeks ago, I actually rolled a skincare product into my regular project pan. It was the Ordinary Buffet Serum. That was before I decided to do a dedicated skincare project pan. So that one will just stay in that project. I think that that'll probably be done within a month or two, so that won't be too much longer, but this is gonna be dedicated to skincare. So another product from The Ordinary that I'd like to work on is the niacinamide treatment. This is niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. I really like this product. My skin tolerates it pretty well. I think I can use this most days. It depends on what other actives I'm using, and in this project pan, most of the products don't really have any active ingredients. I feel like products with active ingredients like salicylic acid, retinol, things like that, those are things that I don't really want to mess with in a project pan. I don't want to force myself to use those things more than I feel like my skin can tolerate. So those are things I'd rather just kind of keep out of a project pan. But niacinamide, I don't know if you would really consider niacinamide an active ingredient. It really helps with texture and acne for me. I have about half of this left, I think, and I think I could either use this every day or every other day. It's something that I really like using, but I feel like I forget to use it because I have way too many products that I'm trying to rotate through at a time. Another thing that I kind of put away after the winter was over, but I think I can still use it in the summer, especially because I do still get some dry patches in the summer, but it's the E.l.f. Nourishing Facial Oil. This is actually a pretty small bottle. Again, I have about half of it left, and honestly, I think if I use this every night or just about every night, I can fly through it. Like, it is, I think it's half an ounce, so it's not a whole lot of product. I really like this. I wore this last night after I decided to put it in this project, and I really do feel like it makes a difference in my skin. For some reason, I was like, oh, I don't need to use this in the summer, but actually I feel like my skin can really still benefit from it even in the summer. I definitely only use this at night. I don't like using oils in the daytime just because I feel like it might break down my sunscreen if I'm not careful, so I'd rather just not mess with it in the AM. And so yeah, it's just like the last step of my PM skincare, but it's really nice. Another thing, this should be pretty easy to just finish off, but I bought this E.l.f. Happy Hydration Cream in like the trial size. It's quite a bit smaller than your average face cream. I've already sort of hit pan on this, if you will, so really this should not take long. I just want to finish this up and get it out of my stash because it's just taking up space. I don't feel like I need to save this for travel because A, I'm not really traveling. I don't see myself traveling anytime soon. But B, I can always save this container and just put any face cream that I want into it, so I don't need to save this small amount that's left in here for travel. Just not necessary. Another face cream, I kind of keep forgetting this exists and I need to use it before it goes bad. This is the Trader Joe's Ultra-Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. I have about half of this left. This is not like thick or occlusive enough for me at nighttime, but I can definitely use it in the morning underneath my sunscreen. Usually I do like to use a moisturizer under my sunscreen just to really make sure that my skin is nice and hydrated in the mornings before I go in with makeup. So that's what I'll use this for. I really don't think it should take too long to use it up if I, really put my mind to it. So I just feel like I've had this for a while and I need to finish it up. So you might think I'm a little nuts doing this, but I'm gonna put 3 sunscreens into this project pan. So with my kind of yearly sunscreen roundup video that I apparently I'm doing this every year now. I've decided this was the 2nd year that I've done it, but it's basically where I test out and review like 5 or more different face sunscreens. It's a lot of fun. I love doing it. But of course, what ends up happening is I end up with way more sunscreens than any single human being needs to have. So I'm gonna try to use up 3. So a couple of these are pretty close to being done already. The Derma E.l.f Sport Performance Face Sunscreen says SPF 30. I have another one of these on backup, so I want to go ahead and use this up. This, of all the sunscreens I have in my stash, this one expires the soonest, which is May of 2021. It's still a while from now, but this has been pretty much my daily sunscreen. I just want to finish this off and be done with it. It's hard to know exactly how much is in there, but it's not a lot. So a lot of these things are, well, some of them still have a lot left in them, but some of these things like this and the E.l.f. Happy Hydration, like these are things that I can literally finish within a couple of weeks. I just kind of need to give myself that push to actually finish them. So there's that. Then also the Krave Beauty Beet Shield. I love this. This is my favorite sunscreen. I'm storing it upside down, so there's about this much left. I will miss this very much once it's gone, but since it's one of my sunscreens that's closer to being done, I want to just finish it off. I'm putting myself on a sunscreen no-buy, well, really just a skincare no-buy until the end of this year. If I run out of something like my BHA exfoliant or something, I will repurchase, but I don't see myself needing to repurchase any skincare before the end of the year. Then the 3rd sunscreen is the Bare Republic Mineral Tinted Sunscreen. This is a very mattifying sunscreen, so I would really like to finish this before the winter, because I know I won't want to use this in the winter. There's a lot left in here. I have marked it right about there, so this is basically full. This will be the more challenging one of the 3 sunscreens that I want to pan, but this, I don't like this under makeup. That's the thing. So I think this is going to be my designated no makeup day sunscreen, because it's nice on no makeup days. It has a little bit of a tint. It sort of evens out my skin tone. It is quite mattifying, but I can layer it, of course, over a moisturizer like this one. And also, this is a good neck sunscreen if I don't want to wear it on my face. I really need to get better about putting a generous amount of sunscreen on my neck and décolleté area. I put it there, but I don't think I put enough there. And there's really no excuse because I have a crap ton of sunscreen I need to go through. So maybe even if on a day where I'm wearing one of these on my face, I can still put this on my neck. As long as I'm not wearing a shirt that it would stain, I think that's what I'll do. So that's all the facial skincare. A body skincare product that I'm putting in this project is the Hempz Vanilla Plum Herbal Body Moisturizer, and I'm already about halfway through. I love this lotion, and I've gone halfway through this in the last 6 months, not even really using it that regularly. When I first had it, I was using it like almost every day. Lately, I haven't been using it very regularly at all, but I think if I use this every time I get out of the shower, I can absolutely finish this by the end of the year. And I really enjoy using this lotion because it smells so good, and it'll also get me back in the habit of actually moisturizing my body, which I'm terrible about. So the last couple of things are actually hair products. It's just time to start moving these things out, but one of them is actually another Trader Joe's product. This is their Shea Butter and Coconut Oil Hair Serum. Once again, I'm more than halfway through this, and this is just nice to sort of run through my hair when I get out of the shower and my hair is still wet. I don't condition my hair every single time I wash it now. I probably condition it every other time. Just with short hair, I don't really need to condition it as much as I used to when I had long hair. But on days that I don't condition it, it is still nice to use like a little bit of a serum like this just to kind of give it some moisture and to tame the frizz. Not that I have that frizzy of hair, but I do really enjoy this product. This was super cheap. I think this was like $4 at Trader Joe's, and I am really liking that, but I want to actually use it regularly so that I can finish it because it's just taking up space, you know? And then another thing that I actually have been using this more regularly now that my hair is short, because I have been heat styling my hair more than I used to, but it's the Giovanni Leave-In Conditioning and Styling Elixir. This smells so good. This is the Cherry Blossom and Rose Petals one. It smells so fruity and wonderful. Such a good hair smell. You know, there's certain scents that are just good hair smells. This is one of those. I have about this much left, so really about a third left in here, and I would just like to finish it up and move on with my life. I think I probably would repurchase this, or at least something similar from Giovanni, because I really like it. It's basically a leave-in conditioner. It's also a heat protectant, a detangler, prevents frizz. It's just a kind of multiple things in one hair product. So that is my skincare project pan introduction. I'm really excited. I think I will do these updates monthly. I feel like I'll probably have enough progress to warrant an update every month. And it is, I think this video is going up on August 13th, so probably middle of the month will be a good timeline for this to just keep doing my updates. It'll end on, let's say it'll end on December 31st, so I'll do my finale at the end of December instead of in the middle. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to start moving these things out. I think by next month I should at least be done with these two things, the Happy Hydration Cream from e.l.f. and the Derma E SPF. Both are I think pretty close to being finished. So wish me luck on that, and I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel. I also have a regular makeup project pan going on. It's a year-long project pan, so I'll link that playlist below if you'd like to see that. But otherwise, I hope to see you again very soon, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.